Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making some vegetable soup in my Instant Pot. I've never done this recipe before. In my previous video I do have a soup maker which I was using, but the other week it broke. So I decided not to replace it, but give it a go and see how it turns out in the Instant Pot. So if you want to find out if it's going to work or not, please make sure you stay tuned. Welcome back everybody. So I'm going to be using the vegetables that I have in the fridge. This is totally mismatched. So I've got a couple of these tomatoes. They're on the way out. They are not good enough to be put in sandwiches. And I've got one onion, I've got some baby potatoes and some chanterelle baby carrots. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wash these, so the potatoes, everything else will be washed. I'm not peeling anything apart from the onion. Chop everything up and I'm going to put everything in the Instant Pot and then we will set it up together. Today's video is actually going to be the first part of my video, because I'm going to turn this vegetable soup into a cream of vegetable soup. That's why I put the tomatoes in there. But I want to do an unboxing video of my latest mini kitchen gadget, and I didn't really want to put it in this video because I think that would make it too long. So let's crack on, wash this up and then set it up, and I'll come back to see you and see how we're going to do this in Instant Pot. As we can see, I've got everything chopped up. It's not even the halfway line. So I said I chopped it to smaller pieces because I want to make sure everything cooks through. As I said, I haven't used the Instant Pot for making a soup, so I'm not quite sure how it's going to cook it. So let me just fill up this with water, and I'm going to do the seasoning. So I filled it up with water now. I don't know if you can see how much water there is. I didn't want to overfill it. I guess it's depending on how thick you want your soup to be. But I'm just going to experiment now. So it's just literally covering all the vegetables. The only seasoning I'm going to be putting in is going to be a bit of sea salt. So I just got this fine sea salt that I got from Lidl's. This is my go-to really. Put a fair bit in. I don't normally measure, but obviously we can put a little bit more in if it's needed, but we can't take it away, so don't overdo it. And I'm just going to be using my usual Keurig seasoning, which I always do. It's like universal vegetable seasoning with no added preservatives and flavorings. And then just that's it. I'm not actually going to be stirring this because I don't want it to burn. So I'm just going to pop the lid on. So the seal is on. Okay. All right. So I don't know if you can see. I'm going to move the camera a little bit. So there is this knob. It says vent, and the other one says seal. So we have to make sure that it's on seal, otherwise it will start venting if we don't want that. So seal it, and I'm going to bring you to the front. Alright, so we are on the front of the Instant Pot now. Can we see all these settings? What I normally do, I just do everything high and manual, but as I said, it does say off. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it on soup, and it says 30, and can you see it has changed the setting, so it says it's normal. So I'm not going to touch anything now because, well, the Instant Pot just come on bleeping, but it will still have to reach pressure. So I'm going to time that one and let you know how long it's going to take, and then we'll come back in 30 minutes and we're going to check on the soup. So our Instant Pot vegetable soup is ready. It started bleeping, so when it says L000, it means it's going into natural release, so we don't want that. So I'm going to flip the vent into venting, and then we will release the pressure manually. It took a while for the Instant Pot to reach pressure. I think it was about 15 minutes. So it's definitely not a quick job. So I'm going to release the pressure now, and we're going to check the soup. So the steam is still coming out, so we have to be really, really careful not to burn ourselves. So the little knob, I'm going to show you, is down, and as we open the vent, so there is no pressure, so we are ready to open the lid. Hear the little sound. Good, very good. Try not to steam up. I think we're going to be very, very steamy with the camera. I will a bit of a taste test. Looks very good. Excuse my finger, I just keep wiping the camera. I'm just gonna check if it's all cooked through. Yes, it's brilliant. So it's nicely cooked through. I'm happy with this. So you can just turn this into like vegetable soup or any kind of soup really. But what I'm going to do is I'm gonna let it cool down, and then I'm gonna use my latest kitchen gadget to turn this into cream of veg soup. But I'm actually going to be doing that in my next video, so please make sure you come back to check it out. All in all, the conclusion is I'm happy with my soup in the Instant Pot, and hopefully you will come back and check out the long conclusion. So thank you very much for tuning in today. Thank you very much for finding me if you're a new viewer, and thank you very much for coming back if you're an old one. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Have a lovely day. See you next time. Goodbye for now.